I'm at Bullnanza in Stud Farm in Stillwater, Oklahoma today doing a AI class, and tomorrow morning we'll be back at it. I have Tyler here with me. He is teaching the class. You want to give us some, like a brief overview of what we're learning in the class? That way, if someone else is interested in taking a class, and maybe other things that you guys offer as far as classes are concerned, that there may be some other things that are beneficial to other people too.
Yeah, for sure. So this Friday and into Saturday, we're having an artificial insemination class. It's a 2-day class, 3 lectures, 3 sessions in cows. We'll go over everything from anatomy to actual physically being in the cattle, to synchronization, to different protocols, you name it, across the board. Our main goal with this class is to help other producers out there who may be having to spend money or have someone come out to either artificially inseminate or preg check their cattle, to help maybe cut down some costs and allow them to do that themselves. So we offer this class in hopes that they can take something back home with them that cut and save some money. A few things for maybe choosing to go the route to artificially inseminate your herd. If you don't have the money or don't want to spend the big amounts of money on the big name-known bulls, you're able to get those genetics at roughly $50 a straw. So instead of having to spend $50,000+ or whatever it may be for that animal, you're able to obtain those genetics and apply them to your herd. Another few things that you're allowed to do also is choose and select different EPDs to format your group of cows and help benefit your cows.
So what are EPDs? What are EPDs, in case the people that are watching don't know what EPDs are?
EPDs are a way to track basically everything about an animal, whether it's milking, maternal, birth weight, growth, you name it. These are ways to help pair up and benefit your herd across the board by choosing and selecting sires based off EPDs. Another few good things for applying AI into your herd is you're able to tighten up your calving windows. Not only are you able to tighten up your calving windows, you can also shorten your amounts of, or how many total amount of bulls that you have to run on your certain amount of cows. Those few things are definitely beneficial in tightening up and broadening your horizons. You don't have a bunch of bulls running around there. You can use come in, AI all your cows, turn one bull out instead of having to turn multiple bulls out. So cuts down costs there, and it also cuts down not having bulls running around terrorizing the place.
Right. Well, and you've seen our cows that we have. One thing about having a small herd, it's easier to manage cows without a bull involved, because bulls, it doesn't matter how friendly a bull is, a bull still can be a bull. And the cost savings of not feeding a bull, and genetic diversity is one of my big thing.
For sure, for sure.
Is there any other classes that you guys offer for, not just in cattle, but maybe goats or other things that you guys do?
As of right now, that is to be determined at this point. The only other class we're offering at this point is palpation as well.
What services?
The services we provide on the male side of it, which is Bullnanza stud services, we offer semen collection, semen storage, 1-day collections. We offer post-mortem recoveries, emergencies, you name it. We pretty much got you covered on the male side. Reprologics is taking over the female division, and they can flush cows, they can aspirate cows, they can transfer embryos, preg check, AI, you name it. They can do the female side. So they grow their own embryos, they flush cows in clinic, So schedule what you need with them and they can get you squared away.
Okay. Well, that's going to be it. I'll try to get a little bit of a video tomorrow, but there's a few people in the class, so it's kind of awkward to go around and ask everybody if it's okay if they're on camera. I know Tyler. That's the only reason why I asked him if it was okay if we went ahead and did the little interview here. But if I get a chance to put some other video in, I will throw it in. I went and finished my class at Bullnanza. I interviewed Tyler Perry, which was the instructor, and I met the owner and then a lot of the people that work inside of the Bullnanza here in Stillwater. The two owners, they were super nice guys. All the staff was awesome. I mean, you asked a question and someone went out of their way to get an answer for you. I don't have anything bad to say about it. There are more classes coming up. I don't know their availability. So I'll drop a link down in the comments or in the description of the video. One of the things I thought they did that was super neat, they did a scholarship for someone that was in, I think the rules were freshman to senior in high school, and you had to submit a video of things that you're doing on your farm and your herd to improve and whatnot. And I thought it was super neat getting kids involved in the agriculture environment. You don't see that with every company nowadays, but I thought it was pretty cool that they were doing that. And the kid got all kinds of things for winning the deal. One thing that I did get, but I purchased it. So in the class they had, when you got done with it, they had the opportunity where you could buy the everything in the box here. I'll kind of pull them out so you guys can see them. So you got your palpation gloves, which is what you go in the rectum with to get a hold of the cervix. They're super important, not just for the sake of keeping you clean, but keeping any foreign debris that would cause an infection out. A bottle of lube came in it. The AI gun itself, it's just a quick connect one. You put the sheath on and it snaps into place while you're navigating to the cervix so you can deposit the semen. That came in here, and then the semen straw cutter, so you put the straws of semen in there and you cut it off. There's also the little tweet. Woo! There's also the little tweezers that you pull the straws of semen out of your containers with. And then there's a thaw monitor in here. And there was also a chance to buy, you had the opportunity to buy the semen dethawer. And I didn't get one of those. I have enough friends that have one. If I needed to borrow one, I could. But having all my own AI gun and palpation gloves and stuff like that is pretty handy, because this is the gun that I used in the class. There are several different kinds, and I tried all of them. I kind of like this one because you have a little bit more to hang on to with the contours of it. I felt like you had a little bit more to hold on to. The twist lock ones too, I kind of like those. And then in this part of the glove is where or this part of the box is where the sleeves go that go over your gun to keep, so they're clean every time. But there's 2 packs of straws in here. It's pretty neat. At the time of the video, the class itself at the time of the video, the class itself is $550. But you can also get the palpation class, and it's the same price, but you get a group rate, so you get a little bit of a discount. Instead of $550, I think it was $500, so it would be $1,000 total for the total cost. And they did give you some little gift bags. I don't know if they do that for every class. I thought it was pretty neat. You get like a cup and a hat. That's where this hat came from, the Repo Logics. And there were some other just little neat things in there, and it was a very, very good class. It was very hands-on, and so when you were to the running the gun part of it, you'd get it where it needed to be, and you'd hold it in place, and then you would let the instructor come and make sure that you had it in the right place. There's some of them did it that way, and some of them, one of the other instructors, he would get the gun in place, and then you would switch, and then you could actually hold the cervix while you were pulling the gun out, and you could actually feel it. It was pretty neat. And then you could take it all the way out, and then while you had the cervix in your hand, and you could actually put it back in. And being super careful, there's like no pressure, hardly any. You're being very gentle, is what I would say, just really gentle. But it was a very great class. I would recommend it to anybody. And like I said, it was at Bullnanza here in Stillwater. There's one in Sweetwater, Texas. And I will put a link to their website in the description. If you guys have any questions, they are super helpful. You guys call. I would call the one here in Stillwater just because they're local to me. But there were people, it was pretty neat. You get to meet people from all over the country. The guy that I was sitting right beside, he was from Montgomery, Alabama, and he was a cool dude. We sat and talked. Anytime we were in the classroom and we weren't doing something like lecture or something, we would talk. Him and I would talk, and and then there was a guy that was from the Panhandle of Texas that was sitting with in that little group there, and everybody was super friendly. If you got done with the cow, and before you would get started, the person that was in front of you would be like, well, the cervix more to the left or more to the right, or whatever the case may be. Super friendly. Everybody tried to work together to make sure everybody got it, and the instructors were great. I can't say that enough. And the like I said, the owners, the staff, everybody, they were super awesome. But like I said, I would recommend it to anybody. And that's going to be it for the video. I appreciate it, and we'll catch you on the next one.